Up next, the Hawks taking on the Timberwolves. For the Hawks, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Timberwolves, Hawks, coming up next on 2K Sports. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's the captain and a point guard. And for the Hawks, Buckets is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Johnson, and it's Big Dog in at the 3 spot. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Pass to Bryan. Over Edwards. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Edwards. Here's the captain, defended by Young. Pocket 6. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul.
Jalen Johnson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
The captain passes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Good on the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number 1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Gobert against Okongwu. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the game. Outside Edwards. The pass to the captain. Back to Edwards. No good from outside. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Johnson gets to Young. Banked in off the glass.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets. Pin knife inside.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The captain with the bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Back to Young. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Gobert. Kicks to McDaniels. Passes to the captain. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Buckets with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Knocks it loose. Young with the ball. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's the captain. Last game, 26 points. And finished off by Gobert.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
This pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. In the third spot, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Pass to Big Guy. To the inside.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's the captain. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The first one falls. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Minnesota with the ball after the missed three from Trae Young.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Young. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
Now here's Towns, coming off 31 points last game. Here's McDaniels. Minnesota working with a new shot clock, so they take the lead.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Bryant. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Towns following the three by Atlanta. There's the pass to the captain. And here is McDaniels. Pass to Towns over Johnson. And it's Towns missing. And has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Edwards. Here's the captain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Young. With the drive, shoots over Towns. Young's shot is off.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Conley. Takes it off the glass.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Big Dog. Here's Young. Johnson outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Now here's Conley. He had 16 points in the win against Miami. Gobert can't hit. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's the captain, defended by Young. Gives to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Buckets. They get the rebound. Capella. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Capella. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's the captain. 10 points for him. Good on the bucket. The captain's got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Shots good by Buckets. Buckets got his second basket.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Now Conley. To the middle. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here is Young. Poke loose. Conley with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Feeds it to Towns. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Minnesota calls timeout.
All right, fans, look who it is. They need to make some noise for your ATL dancer.
Bogdanovich comes in for Johnson, and Daniels subbed in for Young. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Now here's Towns. Shoots over Capella. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the three.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the miss shot by Bogdan Bogdanovich. The captain, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Daniels kicks to Hunter. From 10 feet out. And the rejection by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
The captain passes to Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 5 now. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here is Daniels. Hasn't made one yet. Second chance shot. Here's Capella. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
The pass to Alexander Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bogdanovich dishes to Daniels. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul.
Team starter.
$15 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Bryant. Off target from outside. Towns for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Jalen Johnson. He's been the guy making things happen for Atlanta. He put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Timberwolves trail. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Hunter. Still yet to score.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Here's Smooth, defended by Young. 2 points, that one goes. Smooth's got his first points of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker.
Team first.
That's his first foul. Here's Johnson. Young outside. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Edwards.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Young taking his time here. Passes it to Johnson. Young against Edwards. The 11-footer. Great tee that time from Edwards.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Smooth. Bogdanovich against Edwards. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Bogdanovich against Edwards. Young for three. Minnesota with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Reed the pass to Smooth. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. The wide open look here for Ingles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That one drops for him. Johnson's got 15 points.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Here's Smooth. Flies to the hoop.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Back to Young. And it goes down 2 points. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Pass to Edwards. Lots of room. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Young now, top of the key. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Timberwolves leading by 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year, always a threat to cause a turnover. And he makes the first.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Bogdanovich. That 3 off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
So much fun in it, Doris, to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
At the line for your Hawks, Ice Trae Young. One shot.
And that one falls for Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They get it back. And Capella sends it back. High post Johnson. He's got 15. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4 to the paint. Ingles up top. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Young kicks to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
Here's Reed. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Bogdanovich against Edwards. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And the captain subbed in for Smooth. Here's the captain. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
For Minnesota, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. First one falls for him. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players, Doris, to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Buckets, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Gobert drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
This is it to Bryan. Trying to get open is Johnson. Shots good by Buckets. Buckets got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Outside Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot by McDaniels. No good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bryant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's the captain. Good. He hits the jump shot. The captain's got 14 points. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Bryan. Over Edwards. Shots good by Buckets.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Pass to Towns. Gobert trying to get open, and that one's good. Towns. He's got 8.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl-Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Here's Young. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's the captain. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim. They get the finish.
It's stolen by Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. Here's Towns. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Young outside. To the right side. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bryan.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's McDaniels. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the left wing. Hunter on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Right side, Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the captain, following the basket by Trae Young. Towns, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Towns has got 13. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism. It's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
Shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. Big Dog, he's checked in for Atlanta. And he sinks the second. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Edwards looking it over. From 15 feet away, there it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Young outside, Towns with the steal. And it's blocked. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Big Dog, the pass to Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Buckets. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Cans it from downtown. And that's now 7 points for Big Dog. Here's Edwards. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy money. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Efficiency. I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the board. And it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The captain has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. So on the floor for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's the captain in at the 1. And the Hawks with possession here. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Towns against Young. Back to Okongwu. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got the first basket of the second half here for the Hawks. The pass to Gobert. Over Okongwu. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 10.
Well, how about that beautiful touch from inside? Rudy Gobert feeling like he can shoot over anyone.
Passes it to Big Dog. Gobert with the block. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Oh, that's blocked. They get it back. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Towns for 3. Gobert dishes to Edwards.
All right, time now to pick it up. 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. .90 seconds now into the second half. Young passes to Johnson. Now here's Towns. He's got 13. Pass to Gobert. It's tipped. Here's Buckets. Edwards defending. Big Dog the pass to Young. Here's Buckets for the tie. The shot misses.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Up top, Edwards. Lock at 6. And the shot is good. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And outside. Feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
Yeah, they were incredibly accurate on free throws last season. They are an organization that doesn't neglect an important part of the game.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Johnson outside. Here's Bryant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bucket's got 15 points. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's the captain. He's got 16. From 20 feet out. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Bryant driving inside. Comes up empty down low.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
For Minnesota, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside. Down low, 5 to shoot. Here's Bryant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
First free throw is good, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Johnson. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Big Dog. And Daniels subbed in for Trae Young. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for McDaniels. And he makes both free throws. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point lead. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 10.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And here's Daniels, still without a basket. No dice from 9 feet out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Towns with the bucket.
Boy, Cat takes the bump. Not an easy shot, but he finds a way.
The Hawks trail by 10. Here's buckets. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The captain passes to Reid. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Now the pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Bogdanovic. Atlanta again missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's the captain. He's got 18. And stolen by Hunter. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Towns down low. Capella's there. Towns with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On the wing, Daniels. Scoreless thus far. Hunter with it. 6 on the shot clock. Reed with the block. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Conley surveying the D. Fades and shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The Captains got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota. Passes to Hunter. Here's buckets for by Conley. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight inside. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big time finish by Karl Anthony.
Now Daniels. He kicks it to Hunter. No good on the triple.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's buckets over by Conley. Buckets can't hit. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now a moment to see the stats for Conley. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 12 points a game, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Most certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Edwards drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Hawks trail by 16. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, one of the toughest things NBA referees are asked to judge are carrying violations, where the ball comes to rest at mid-dribble. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr says they've been doing it ever since Allen Iverson convinced the referees that it wasn't a carry. It is a carry, but the whole league's been doing it. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. We've seen it. David, thanks. Here is Daniels after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Daniels passes to Hunter. Stolen by Reed. Takes the 3. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's buckets. 19 points in the game. Back to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Here's the captain. Hunter grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Minnesota calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
for the Hawks. Nancy's checked in for buckets. And Trae Young subbed in for Daniels. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert comes in for Towns. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for the captain. Alexander-Walker passes to Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Young. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Reed misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Edwards with the block. Right wing, plenty of space. Green for 2 points. Reed's got 12.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Pass to Hunter. Lets it go with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 7 now in this quarter.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Gobert down low. Capella covering. Gobert can't hit.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
It's Young on the wing to Mike Conley. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Alexander-Walker. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Hunter's got 4 rebounds in this game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside, it shows you he can score through contact.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for your Hawks, Ice Trae Young. One shot.
And that one falls for Young. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Alexander-Walker. The pass to Edwards. Over Bogdanovich. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Minnesota feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hawks trail by 17. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter out there with Larry Nance, and it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hunter no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Unloads from 13. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hunter, the pass to Young. good on the layup.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Here's the captain. Passes it to Reed. Shoots the three. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Bogdanovich against Conley. Bogdanovich left side. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And there's where the size of Bogdan comes into play. A bigger guard at 6'6". He can just shoot over the top of the defenders.
Here's Reed. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Assisted by.
And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Kicks to McDaniels. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 20 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Over to the wing. Now, here's Reed. Capella covering. Offensive rebound. Reed gets the bucket. He's got 19.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Young outside. Stolen by Reed. To the inside. The captain. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assist from.
And now it's up to 25 points for the captain. The Hawks trail by 17. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Looking for Young. He gets it there. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now, here is Young. Hunter on the wing. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And stolen by Hunter. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Pass to Reed. And that one, good. Reed's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Young. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Here's the captain. On pass to Conley. Nance gets the rebound.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now, here is Young. Shoots from the high post. The shot, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Conley gets the bucket.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Here's Young. Michael Conley making his last shot. Back to Nance. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Well, that's the nose for the basketball. Larry Nance, my goodness, what hops on that young guy.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Young. Back to Nance. shoots over McDaniel. Nance, no good. Timberwolves leading by 20. Pass to Conley. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Young left side. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Whoops, there's a 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Nance. Big Dog is checked in for Hutter. And it's buckets in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Here's Big Dog. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Towns.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The captain passes to Gobert. The putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Bryan. This one for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Bucket's got 22 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
McDaniels passes to the captain. Back to McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds in this game. Took him no time at all on that one. 25 points in the game.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Now here's Edwards. Launches a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Edwards got 13 points in the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Hawks passing it around. Pass to Big Dog. Again, the Hawks score.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Here's the captain, and he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
There's Big Dog. Pass to buckets. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. McDaniels passes to Towns. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Down low, here's Big Dog, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Outside, Edwards. Buries it down low. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Big Dog. Back to Young. Pulls from the top of the key, and he gets the bucket. Young's got 27.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Here's the captain, defended by Young. McDaniels passes to the captain. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Big Dog.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Johnson, good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Poked away. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It's deflected. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Doris, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the captain.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's buckets. Young left side. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got 31.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best, that's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.